KOLER scouting into the Aldrome, isn't going to see anything. And he is the one with the spike. Daps will get the spy cam to start tagging with darts, but as the NRG defense starts to rotate, we still have yet to get a commitment from the spike onto site yet. And there it goes. KOLER now making his way on. It just comes down to the timing of this hit right here.
That was so dangerous because there's this massive gap now where all of NRG are funneling through onto tree. You've got Subroza though that's been completely uncontested. He's good for 2. Tries to get the headshot onto effys, but he is the last alive. I was so worried for TSM with how open that they were going to be exploited from the main doorway.
Over through B, but this is not shaking the NRG defense. They are still holding through A. And Drone, late to respond to some, will be taken down. Good first blood there for NRG defensively, but Wardell is able to respond back. It just comes down to, was he able to keep the weapon safe is the bigger question, as NRG would love to get a little bit of extra utility through SMGs. Down to 30 seconds, and this is going to be a rotation through the middle of the map that daps will mostly read, but unfortunately can't find a kill. And Hazed will find a second, looking for a third. He grabs it, all of it with the Bulldog, and TSM just have to get through eeiu now to finalize their second round. eeiu good for 1, but can't lock down KOLER for a second.
So immediately NRG have the man advantage, and considering how low Drone is here, he still manages to survive in when KOLER trying to face him, and he gets the frag.
Wardell's able to find another one, so now the A site's wide open. Sam can't really truly challenge, but as the smokes start to dissipate, the spike will be planted, and Sam, I don't know if he recognizes this, but all 3 members are in front of him. Gets a read on the second. He will find the headshot before Drone finds the kill. Good flash coming through. Drone for his third, looking for the 1v1. Down to 37 HP, now down to 11. And the run it back is not going to be spent to do too much, besides give an extra life. There's going to be the first kill. No chance for him to recoup after the teleport back, and daps will add a little bit of extra sauce at the end. Economy, because they were punished so heavily off of kills, they'll be a little bit light as far as what weaponry they can bring to the table, forcing the Bladestorm out, and as Subroza finds first blood, that onto daps. Now it's just down to Wardell trying to play for this weapon upgrade, and sitting in the smoke is eeiu. Subroza will be there for the trade, but still, it's not a bad opportunity for NRG to walk away with the kill.
They'll have money, but it's going to be a really tough retake. They are spreading very thin across the sites, and considering that Som is still on B, not wanting to take part in this, we would expect TSM to take this round.
effys on the lurk, long flank, 2 members nearby, holding the angle. He's going to be good for the first. Does he expect the second? Sort of, but Drone's able to put him down. Now the showstopper up top. TSM want to clean up this round now. Blast pack through the corner. KOLER's going to peek. That'll be the end of him. Hazed will find the kill before the showstopper could reach. Sam, shoulder check. Right click. Not even going to come through. He was trusting the individual knives. Also members that are peeking over through mid. Hazed will eventually find the kill. Subroza, second guessed if there is actually going to be needed a check to the right. And with that, daps will find a kill, an early neural theft, and a weapon upgrade.
From the shadows gets dedicated. The issue is that he does have players around him. effys actually getting a frag onto KOLER. A nice key pick. NRG yet again spreading themselves across the map, trying to get in behind and lurk in that position. I think Nisova is going to be watching it. He's going to be checking it at least at that point. The shots don't really hit NRG. daps at least is going to be forced back a little, and this retake isn't looking that good.
Well, it does open up the opportunity for NRG to push forward, knowing that TSM had to respond to this player on the potential flank. Dark cover set, Recon Bolt not finding much. eeiu right above. As he drops, he's going to find 1. eeiu looking for more now. Dark cover through, there's the shock dart. eeiu going to find 1 more. It's down to a 1v1. He clutches it up, but there's not enough time for the defuse. Recon Bolt will be sent over to tree. KOLER's nearby. This is going to be a hit right onto his location. Hunter's Fury's going to come out. Here comes the challenge, and KOLER's only good for 1 initially. KOLER, though, with the Hunter's Fury, has cleared up some space for this hit to come through. Sam trying to stay alive. Down to 55 HP. effys! What a transfer! He finds himself 2, looking for a third at range, but Wardell is able to make things now down to a 1v2. Gets a read on 1 player through the tree. Predicts eeiu correctly, but doesn't hold the angle long enough. So here they go, aggressive. Blast pack will not really allow KOLER a chance for the kill, so KOLER will clean things up. Not a lot of trigger discipline showcased there, so now Sam. How many is he good for? There's the first. Number 2 through. Third one in the corner, but it's a double peek that comes out, and Hazed will be able to find the punish. So 3v3, a couple weapons should be picked up, and Wardell will find 1 more pick onto effys, who was looking for an aggressive challenge. And now NRG trying to break this up with a 2v3. Nice shots for daps, but doesn't confirm the kill. The spam shots, though, are good. eeiu also committed to Hunter's Fury. Will be challenged from the side. Hazed with the pick. Daps through the wall again. Now to a 1v1. And I think he's got a beat on where exactly Subroza's playing. Knows he's in the archway, but time is becoming a consideration. Who's got the better reaction? It's gonna be Subroza!
Eldron is going to make sure that he knows that they're coming and tries to push them aggressively, but Drone with a bigger gun and with the help of his friends is going to make that an easy frag. eeiu though has a nice positioning, but can't get more than one with the Stinger. It's just two defenders now, one of which is on site, which is Som, trying to make it hard to hit. Easy clean up for TSM. And the back is going to be used. Paranoia is a nice counter to it. It finds very little over that the Omen's on site. He can teleport out though, but it's daps and KOLER that get so many frags. 3 versus 3 now. It's a bloodbath, but it's slowed down now to a nice 2v2.
And the Empress from KOLER doesn't find too much. effys can't find his counterpart of Hazed, so now it's just down to eeiu. One member down to critical HP, that's Hazed, who's down to about a bullet.
Oh,
Shock Dart did not get the bounce that eeiu was hoping for. Recon Bolt will find a bit of information. He is able to confirm some damage, but not a kill. So will he actually know that both players are not just positioned in lower hell, but are also down to a couple of bullets? eeiu making the play. Gets onto site. Spam shots are there. Hazed with his 3rd kill cleans things up. Offensively, 2 players stacked nearby. Subroza, good for the first. Not necessarily the second. Bladestorm getting there, but no, not going to connect. Daps will finally get the kill, but oh boy, is it a punishing one. You've got no more Bladestorm available for you. TSM looking primed to attack onto A. Hazed is making a lot of noise, and KOLER will respond to it. That's going to be a Vandal picked up for him. So now a 3v3. Weaponry becoming a little bit more formidable by the moment here for the defense, but KOLER will still stick for the plan.
But all 3 of these defenders potentially coming through. Wardell is actually going to dash onto site, but that's a really nice paranoia yet again coming out of effys. But he gets caught out by Drone.
From so many individuals on TSM in the last 2 maps have allowed them to not just take back this series, but potentially take over. effys able to find first blood defensively. Showstopper not finding a lot. Run it back for Drone as he pushes through over to Tree. He will find one, and with good help from Subroza, they will come on top of the trades with the spike being planted.
I know for TSM to hold on. They have full A main control. It's going to be smoked off. They can sort of uproot Wardell from underneath hell. They've got a great opening of getting this spike defused.
Wardell able to find 1 kill as he will again press forward. Som, good for the first, but he needs to find 2 more. And what would need to do a 1v3. Good timing off the hot hands. That'll push Som off and give a little bit of extra time, and Som is going to recognize he's not going to have time for this. He'll salvage the operator back away at that. And now as Hazed pushes us forward, he'll find first blood, and TSM will wrap this bomb back over to B.
Yeah, effys wanted to at least try and trade, but he's 2 HP. He does have a smoke still, another one coming online too, but did he expect this aggressive push from Hazed? He's gone all the way to the defender's spawn. All of this map control now into TSM. It's just going to be somewhere to operate.
Not even fully being utilized. Boombot, curveball, paint shells, all of it being used, but the paranoia will again stop anything from coming out. Classic won't be good for too much bullet penetration, but Drone still finds first blood. KOLER another. The retake looking a bit better here. KOLER for 3. That was just down to Wardell. Frenzy with 2 bullets. Not going to be enough. Time becoming a problem. Recon Bolt comes through. The reload gets off, but eeiu punishes, and NRG will take the pistol.
He can't let these rounds slide.
Even better if you can find a way to do this one convincingly. TSM, though, playing aggressive. Wardell nearly punishes. Flash, paint shells, all being spent, but daps stays alive. KOLER there with some help. That's a good start. A dicey start, but a good start for NRG.
So we've just seen very little of him, not only on the kill feed, but just across the utility other than the layers that he can provide. He gets another one, actually. He's finding a lot of impact on B main, where the majority of TSM are pushing from, but the retake is certainly not going to be that now.
And for NRG, they will get this spike down successfully. Shock darts will provide a little bit of damage for TSM, but no kills to speak of as of yet. And you still have daps, who's watching the long flank. So as they start to build this information, NRG are going to recognize that this threat will 100% be from the front. Wardell, he's good for the first kill. Now there's potential for numbers. KOLER, low HP, he gets caught out.
Look
With
at
that,
daps.
effys also falls. Daps trying to play for the flank, has to go massive. There's the first. He gets good help from eeiu for the second. Exchanges the weapons out, but Hazed is there for the easy kill.
Oh,
Any noise.
The Eldron isn't going to spot him, actually. The delay comes through. He is going to spot heads. The hop-in stops, and the recon bolt comes through. KOLER gets a nice early frag. It's a 4 versus 4. But the Phoenix Flash comes through. Drone is under a lot of pressure. Excuse me. And this is going to be tricky as he goes down.
If they can find this kill onto the Sova player, they will be in a 3v3. And there it is. There's the pick. Now all of a sudden you got to deal with KOLER in the back. The Empress will find the kill.
Revealing area.
And the recon bolt for Cutler, it's not going to find anything. And at this point, TSM might have to give this up.
Best case scenario, you get some and the rest of NRG that are trying to get off the site. Wardell's got the right idea. Getting these exit frags is going to be big.
Oh,
I would
no.
imagine effys dies in that scenario.
And it looks like that will occur. Som looking to get aggressive. Updraft immediately on this site, but not taking care of Drone means that he's going to actually split this up into 2. Now it's also a push through for Hazed. He takes care of eeiu as he couldn't put the Hunter's Fury down in time. Run it back coming out. TSM not interested in giving NRG any opportunity at all. And with that, it will be the final kill from Cutler.
In the last round, as well as the Hunter's Fury. Last-ditch attempt now from NRG. Ooh.
Decent first pick, but KOLER losing his life will also mean that the spike is down. And even though Subroza has fallen, they're trying to guard this weapon as TSM. And again, the Marshal's actually tagging pretty heavy, so some value here. Out of the forced purchase, a 4v4 will come through, but this is going to be a weapon picked up and corralled for NRG. This is still a doable 4v4.
Until you were there yourself, so it's going to be awkward for NRG to clear all of these angles. Drone knows that they're coming. This is it.
Good help from Wardell. A lot of trust there. Drone with a secondary peek will line up the other 2. Double kill for him. Spike on the site. Last hope for NRG to stay in the winner's side of Group B. Comes down to eeiu to extend the map. Might get an opportunity here for the first. That one's free on the Cutler, but the rest, I'm sure, will not be nearly as easy.
How are TSM going to play this, though? Drone is actually going to push up. If he gets caught out here, that's a big loss. He does. Oh, this has got interesting. eeiu has a recon bolt coming online in a second. Where's he going to throw it?
He's going to try to bounce it up, but gets caught. Hazed finds the kill. GG's in the chat.